All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Got another deck tech. Today we're doing Boros Dreadnoughts, white-red deck. As I've explained before, this is what I do with bulk. I make little decks that are basically budget and can easily be converted to peasant or pioneer, or you can add some cards in order to, buff up the combat power, or, fill in some gaps where you see issues. So we got a multicolored red-white, 5 mountains, 4 plains, 15 other lands, 22 creatures, 10 other spells, and 4 artifacts. In this case, the artifacts are the Consulate Dreadnought. So, and you rarely see decks with, the vehicles from the Kaladesh block. So you crew them up. They just sit there. Then you crew them up, and they act as creatures. Okay, so the crew has to be creatures with the total power of 6 more. So if you got a 3/3, you need 2 of those guys to be the crew for the Dreadnought. Make sense? Makes sense. So obviously 7/11, but doesn't have any other powers other than that. So to help crew your Dreadnought, you've got veteran motorist, dwarf pilot. When he crews the vehicle gets +1/+1. So 3. So you drop 2 of these guys in there, and you're looking at a 9/13. How about that? Then we've got the Legion Guild Mage for 2/2. Can also tap other creatures, do a little control action, deals 3 damage for 6. It's kind of, I don't know, that's a little expensive, if you ask me. Boros Challenger, Mentor. When he attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. And he gets +1/+1 till the end of the turn. So you can see it's not all about the Dreadnought. It's all, there's some guys hanging on the rafters ready to drop down and deal some damage. Flying in Haste for the Sky Knight Legionnaire. And one from, Gatecrash. The Ashino First Blade, one of my favorites. Hasted, when he enters battlefield, he gets +2/+2. All he needs is really first strike. That would be handy. True Fire Captain to help man your Dreadnought. When he's dealt damage, deals that much damage to the target player. All right, so that's the creature section. Crash through. My thoughts on this, we'll put this in here so we get trample when your Dreadnoughts attack. Make sense? Makes sense. At sorcery speed, though, so your opponent can see what's coming up. Awe for the Guild. So that's to take care of monocolored creatures. They can't block at sorcery speed. Heroic Reinforcements, create 2 1/1 white counters, so till end of turn creatures you control get +1, so that applies to your man Dreadnoughts as well. Okay, heroic speed. Sorcery speed. So that's your, so you got 4 Guild Gates, 4 Windscarred Crags, and 4 Stone Quarries. Looming Spires. Now why did I put this in here? Enters battlefield tapped. When it does enter the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 and first strike. Well, that's why I put it in there. Sandstone Bridge. When he enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 and gets vigilance. So obviously you can't slap down Looming Spires and Sandstone Bridge unless you somehow manage to be able to drop 2 lands on the same turn. So, but you know, it's a repetition thing, and it's all about the Dreadnought. So that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Crew up a Dreadnought, pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward. Boros charge in, strike at your opponent, and you know, just make life difficult for them. But that's my red-white deck tech. Hope you like what you see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is there something I should put in here to power my vehicles? Keep in mind, this is Pioneer and / Modern deck. Budget. But what am I missing? Is there something? I'm sure there is. I'm missing that cat hair that was in there. But hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more Perdido Key Gaming.